YouTube, Eric DIY here with another instructional video. We're going to show you how to change out the regular headlights in this Toyota Highlander. This is my wife's 2018 Toyota Highlander and are working for the most part except for one headlight, so we're going to replace both while we're here. The bulbs we'll be using are LED. They're from Luxster, the Dracarys 60,000 lumen H11 bulbs. So you will need H11 bulbs to replace not the high beams, but the standard bulbs in the Toyota Highlander. These can also be used for off-road at 60,000 lumens. We're not going to set it for that. We're going to keep it to 55 watts, but they do have a switch on there to change them to a higher lumens. They have things they should just work instantly, and they're of 6,500 Kelvin xenon white color. Inside the box comes with some materials. They're just saying if you need a CAN busting. This is if the lights are flashing on and off and they're not going with the regular voltage of the car. I don't have one of these, but they do have a relay kit that you can buy in case you have problems like that. Showing you how to rotate the bulb's base if you needed to, and it also comes with the user manual. If you notice here, the actual bulb itself, it's built pretty well. It has a heat sink cooling option there. This is what you're going to find that's not on most LED bulbs. CAN bus is the one that we want, 55 watts. If you're going off-road or if you have an ATV, you can actually boost the power up. It'll take 85 watts. It'll boost these up to 60,000 lumens. That's a lot. We don't really need that. And not only that, that's for off-roading. That's not really legal on the street. As far as the connector, it's an easy, just 2-pin connector. H11 again is what you need for a regular headlight. You'll also notice that it has the LEDs on the side. Everything's built to metal, and again, you can rotate the base if you need to. First step to getting to where the headlights are, to open up your driver's side door, and then right here there's a little hood latch release. It's not going to make much noise, but that unlocks the hood for you. And then at the front of the car, you're going to reach underneath right in the middle, and you're going to feel a little latch right here. So push that latch up and lift up the hood and take your hood thing here, just put it in the little hole on the left side, and then I'll hold up the hood. Right underneath this little windshield washer fluid reservoir tube, if you will, is this great part right here, and that's the headlight that we have to change first. This one's a little harder than the other side because you have this windshield washer fluid thing. You can actually just carefully rotate this windshield washer fluid reservoir thing off. Just twist it left and right and carefully pull it down and put it to the side. It just gives us a little bit more area for our hand to go in. This little gray thing is the dust cap. We have to take that off next to get access to the regular headlight. To get the dust cap off, you're going to have to turn this so that's going lefty-loosey, which means we have to push down on this gray tab right here. Basically rotate that off. Put my thumb on top of this thing and push on the bottom to rotate around. Just don't break it. That's what you don't want to do. So I think we're good. We'll pull it right off, and there we go. If you see now, we have access to the hole, and we could stick our hand in there. This tube can move around now, so that's why we disconnected it. And you're gonna feel around in here until you feel the end of the bulb. Don't touch any of the wires. You don't want to rip any wires out, but you want to rotate the whole bulb to the left to loosen that up. Put my fingers in the hole, and I'm gonna rotate that way. So the bottom of the connector, rotate it that way, and it'll unlock from the little thing there. And then you can pull it right out, straight out, and that will be your bulb right here. To take the bulb off, we have a little clip here. We just lift it up very carefully with our fingers. We're slipping our finger underneath it and then rocking the bulb out of the connector. And then it should pop right out. Before we install the Dracarys bulb, just remember that we want it on 55 watts for normal headlights. What we do is we have a little bump here on top of the Dracarys here, and that lines up with the lock of the actual connector. Don't pull too hard, but you see how that bump goes right there? It just clips right in. That's how you hook up any headlight, honestly. You just make sure that you got the positive and the negative in the right way. You see on the bulb, it has 3 little tabs right here. Those are the tabs that have to line up with the inside, and that's the thing that you can rotate around if you needed to. We want the bulb to be on the left and right for final orientation. Before getting this in there, I want to test to make sure it lights up, and you can see that I'm having a problem right now because it's not lighting up. The thing with LED bulbs is this polarity, so if it's not turning on when you turn the car on, you might want to test it before. You're just going to get a screwdriver and carefully pry it off by lifting this little clip up. Do not break the clip. It's that easy. And then you want to flip it around to the other side. You'll see positive and negative, so you have to get the right side. It has the little knobs on both sides, by the way. So I'm going to go this way right now, and we're gonna turn the car on and test it and make sure the light bulb lights off. You know it's working now. It's positive and negative, and boy, that is bright. So we're gonna turn the lights off in the car and install this thing. You're gonna line up the 3 spokes with the inside there, and you have to rotate the bulb in to lock it in. But I'm gonna put the bulb right here with the connector in there first. I'm gonna feel around for the hole and get this right in the hole. Put the bulb in there first. There we go. I'm gonna put the whole thing in, and I'm gonna rotate it to the right once it locks in to make sure that the bulb is locked in. And this could be a little tricky at first, so just get it in there and locked in. That feels decent. Give it a little tug. That feels locked in, actually. Okay, I'm gonna take all the wires and we're gonna fit them in here. So that way we can put the dust cap on. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Here's the LED bulb, and there is an original halogen bulb. So these have more of a white look to them. I actually prefer white myself. Next step is to put the dust cover back on. Now there is a lot of open space here for this air to go down and vent. So some people don't think you should put dust covers back on, but I'm gonna put the dust cover back on because I don't think it'll be a problem. You have open to the left if you're facing the front of the car. Have lock to go to the right there. So line it up. This might take you a little while, but line it up and then turn. Here we go. And that locks it in. It's kind of hard to do at first, kind of like putting the headlamp, but you just gotta line up the 4 tabs and then push to the right, and you should have this big part end up right about here. Now once you did this side, just remember you're gonna put the windshield wiper fluid hose back on here. There's a little rubber gasket. Carefully hold it from the top, just push it right on there. Push up while you're holding down on the cap, and I'll get it right back on there. And then this side is done. We're also going to do the other side, so that way again it's both LED bulbs. And that's how you change the bulbs out on a 2018 Toyota Highlander. It's probably the same for most. H11 bulbs. Again, these are the original halogen bulbs. We replaced them with the Luxster Dracarys LED bulbs because they were the most highly rated bulbs on Amazon. So, but if you didn't want to go with the original bulbs, it's a Philips H11 halogen bulb. Once you get them in there and you get the dust caps on, you are good to go on the 2018 Toyota Highlander. As always, if you like this video, found it useful, please subscribe. And if you have a product that you would like reviewed, please contact Eric by emailing him at eric5150diy@gmail.com. Have a great day.